The Cardinals' offense has really taken off the past week. St. Louis has averaged more than 6.5 runs per game over the last 6 games. More of the same in today's rubber game against the New York Mets. Dakota Hudson got the start for the Redbirds, but he'd give up 3 home runs in this one. Top first, Pete Alonso takes him deep to right center for a big blast and a 1-0 lead. But hey, Hudson got plenty of run support from that Cardinals offense. Bottom second, Colton Wong goes the other way, dropping the ball into left. Jose Martinez coming around third, and he would slide in safely to tie the game at 1. Later in the inning, bases loaded, 2 outs, and Paul Goldschmidt singles past the diving shortstop. 2 runs come in, and it's 3-1 Redbirds. Moving to the third, Dexter Fowler drops the ball in. It's fair down the right field line. The Cardinals rough up the Mets star pitcher Noah Syndergaard for 6 runs in 5 innings, but he got one back at the plate, deep to center, and actually goes off Dexter Fowler's glove and over the wall for the home run. The Mets got the tying run at the plate in the 9th, but Jordan Hicks comes in and he would bring the smoke. 104 miles per hour right here for the strikeout as he shuts the door. St. Louis wins 6-4, taking 2 out of 3 for the series. The Cards host the Brewers tomorrow night. Meanwhile, the Royals playing at the Yankees. New York jumped out in front, already 2-0 in the 5th, and Clint Frazier demolishes the ball. This one's way gone for a 3-run homer and a 5-0 Yankees lead. A tough start for Jorge Lopez. But the Royals would rally in the 8th, bases loaded, nobody out, and Adalberto Mondesi lines the ball to right. 2 runs come in as Mondesi is in at second with a double. The New York lead cut down to 5-2. Next batter, Alex Gordon, and how about this? A high fly ball to right field, and that's gone for the game-tying 3-run homer. What a wild comeback for Kansas City. But wait, there's more. Very next batter, Hunter Dozier, drills the ball into the bullpen for the solo homer. The Royals put up a 6th spot with no outs recorded as Casey takes a 6-5 lead. The Yankees tied the game at 6 in the bottom of the 8th, and then it heads to extras, and Austin Romaine delivers the walk-off hit. The Yankees win at 7-6 in 10 innings, taking 2 out of 3 for the series, as the Royals will play the Rays tomorrow night. That's 3 out of 4 for the series for New York. More baseball. Former Mizzou Tiger Kyle Gibson has struggled this season, but a great start today as his Twins take it on the Royals. Gibson had his off-speed pitch going. He ends the 1st inning with a strikeout. 2nd inning, more of the same. Check out this wicked movement for another strikeout Gibson was dealing. Then in the 3rd, this one had so much movement that the catcher even caught it awkwardly. Gibson on fire in this one. He struck out 6. Didn't walk a single batter and allowed just 2 runs in his 6 innings of work. The offense did just enough. The Twins take it 4-3 as Gibson, the former Mizzou Tiger, picks up his 1st win of the season. Moving to softball, Mizzou was picked to finish last in the SEC. The Tigers definitely didn't get that memo and have come out and played some inspired softball this year. Mizzou just picked up its 2nd SEC Series sweep, taking down Texas A&M. A big key to the 3-game sweep and SEC success this year have been the young bat. Sophomore Kim Wirt hit her 16th home run of the season and yesterday's 4-0 win. But the pitching staff, which was supposed to be the problem and the weakness for the Tigers, has been rock solid. Tipton High School grad Maddie Norman continues to be a big part of that. Norman threw 5 scoreless innings, striking out 6 to pick up her 13th win of the season. The Tigers had 2 straight shutouts against the Aggies. Mizzou's now 10-8 in conference and in 6th place out of 13 teams in the SEC, something the team expected despite last year's struggles in the preseason predictions.
I like being picked last because you don't have the bullseye on your back and no one expects anything from you. So we're going to sneak up on some teams, but now, teams are starting to understand who we are and what we do, and we just focus on what we do.
I definitely think we went out to prove people wrong, and that's exactly what we've done. Last year, obviously, we did finish last, but I think we kind of had a chip on our shoulder this year, making sure that we're not finishing last, and our goal from the beginning in August was just to finish middle of the pack. So we've definitely went above and beyond what we wanted to do.
It definitely makes you play a little bit harder, so when they say you're going to be last, you're like, no, we're not. That's not happening. So then you come out half. We're half in the SEC, top half.
Yeah.
So, look at us go, really.
Look at them go. Mizzou returns to the Diamond on Tuesday to host SEMO in a doubleheader before a weekend series at Mississippi State. Moving on to hockey. We finally saw the home team pick up a win as the Blues beat the Jets 3-2 to win their opening round playoff series. Get this, before Game 6, the road team had won every game in this series. The Blues didn't mess around at home, jumping out to a 3-0 lead thanks to a hat trick from Jaden Schwartz. The Jets would rally, scoring 2 third-period goals, but it was too late as St. Louis hung on to win 3-2. The Blues will either play the Nashville Predators or Dallas Stars in round 2. Right now, the Stars lead that series 3-2. St. Louis will be the home team against Dallas or the road team against Nashville. To the NBA, Jefferson City's OG Anunoby is still out for the Raptors after he went through an emergency appendectomy less than 2 weeks ago. But Toronto cruising in its first-round playoff series. Time winding down in the first half. Kyle Lowry to Pascal Siakam, who switches home the 3 to beat the buzzer. Raptors up 16, all Toronto in the second half. Kawhi Leonard led the way with 34 points. The Raptors win 107-85, taking a 3-1 lead in the series. It's unclear exactly when Jefferson City's OG Anunoby will return to the Raptors, but he could play late in the next series if they advance, or possibly in the Eastern Conference Final if Toronto makes it that far. And of course, all of us right here want OG back. Would love to see him in the playoffs. I know you're an OG fan. I mean, it's tough
always,
not to be.
It's always fun to watch a local kid, do well.
It's a neat story.
Yeah, absolutely.